Hello everyone, it's Allison from Determined to Shine, where we use the magic formula of creativity, spiritual connection, and community to bring forth joy in our lives. I am coming to you today with a look at the Wild Whiskers Spirit Animal Oracle. This, just kind of popped into my world. I saw it on Instagram and had placed the order on Etsy within 10 minutes. And that has not happened in a very long time. I will say, for the most part, I have been doing really well at being non-impulsive and super intentional when it comes to decks. But when I saw this one, I lost my mind and I had to have it. So it's here. It actually took me a bit to get to it. Just because I've been so busy, but I finally had a chance to open it last night and I am so in love, so I wanted to share it with you today. So this is an independent deck. It's available on Etsy. I believe it's only like $35. Really, really affordable, nice 2-part box. And you get a couple of intro cards, which we'll look at here. And then you do get this kind of velvet bag in there, but I probably am not going to use that just because it is such a nice box. So the card says to start the journey of discovery by getting to know the deck. You can use it as a meditation practice or divination, of course. And then kind of describes what's on each card, and then how to use it in ritual. And then this is kind of cool. There's a little magical moon journey meditation that is included in here that kind of talks you through doing a meditation to meet an animal guide. And that's a practice I really love, so I just was very excited about that. So let's take a look at these cards. It's a decent card stock, glossy but not too glossy. I will be edging this with a black marker, momentarily, most likely, just because when you edge a black deck, it does just really add to kind of the luxuriousness of it, but I have not done that yet. So the card back, we have a beautiful heart with some flowers. And yeah, let's just go ahead and take a look. I'll flip them this way. And so we start with Mystical Moth, spirituality, psychic ability, and passion. And then it says, Shimmering Maiden of the Moon, uncover the arcane knowledge I seek. And this is what I really like, is there's this kind of almost affirmation / incantation / get to know you phrase. I'm not sure what you want to call it. Let me get in a little closer here. Apologize for the camera jump. It's just really pretty on every single card, and I love this Luna Moth. We have the Rowdy Rooster. Proud and noble guardian, grant me the power to rise up and shine. And that's what I mean. It's just kind of a nice thing. I really like the idea of starting my days with this deck or using it just as a, quick meditation and guidance deck. You could really easily pull what do I need to know today, or who can I work with today, and you got some keywords that could dictate what the answer to a question might be or what actions you want to take, and then you get a little kind of focus mini prayer type thing, which is kind of awesome. Brave Bat, I love it. I'm actually really into bats right now. So this is kind of awesome. It's well timed for the fall and Halloween season, but those bats are adorable. Warrior Wolf. This is, of course, the image on the box. Crafty Crocodile. Ancient keeper of wisdom and insight. Show me how to dive deep into my feelings. Confidence, self-discovery, and instinct. I love this, right? Because we don't often think of alpha predators as animals. I always think of them as very scary, and so I like this kind of different approach to how I could use that in terms of working with my personal power instead of just fear. Delightful deer, mystical companion of the fairy folk, bless me with your sharp sense of sight. See, it's so beautiful. Delicate dove. I just feel there's so much magic in here that I'm just really in love with it. Serpent Sage, guardian of the well of wisdom, unravel the mysteries of the universe. I actually love working with snake and serpent energy, so I'm really excited about that. We have the tenacious tiger. We have the beautiful butterfly, of course, a universal symbol of transformation and adaptability. Brilliant harbinger of change, release me from my own dark chrysalis. I love this, right? And I love the eyes, kind of faces on the butterflies. And I love this idea of like releasing from a chrysalis. Like we often think of the butterfly as just this like beautiful magical creature, and we know there's a transformation that happens, right? But what we forget is that the caterpillar, to get to the butterfly, like literally has to liquefy and turn into goo. So like sometimes we're just in a goo stage, and that's okay. Like, are you in a goo stage? It's okay, I got you. Like, look in the description box, I got all kinds of retreats and classes and programs just to get you ungooed. Or just work with the butterfly, right? It's all good. Oh, it's a brownie bear. I love bears. Bears and bunnies, you've heard me say it before. And lately, bees and bats. What's my bee animal thing? Like, all of them start with letter B. Bears, bats, bunnies, and bees. But still bears and bunnies. Bunnies and bears. But also bees and bats. I got nothing. That's okay, I'm going on a tangent. Okay, mighty guardian of the woods, connect me to the power of the earth. Love the bear. Devoted dog. Oh, I love my dog. Frolicking fox, playful trickster of the forest, grant me the gifts of speed and stealth. Love it. Grounded goat, sure-footed mountain dweller, bless me with your balance and grace. Again, persistence, discipline, stability. Like, if I'm just being honest, I tend to think of goats as like kind of annoying, right? So I love this, like, just there's more to all these animals and these archetypes if we want to work with them. And here's the humble honeybee. I apologize. My hands are like extra tremory today. So I'm trying to not pick up the cards so I won't shake on your screen. This is what I love about the bee. It's a work ethic. It's a drive. And it's a community. And that's, I run a community, and I love the way that the people who are part of Determined to Shine, like, work together and support each other and create magical things. And I'm just always reminded of what I'm capable of when can be like, powerful and consistent and not afraid to ask for help, right? I love this. Golden gem adorning flowers. Give me the strength to realize my dreams. The noble narwhal. Well, that's adorable. This might be the card I saw on Instagram that threw me into a deck buying frenzy. Here's our dignified dragon, our fearless dancer of the flame. Love it. Honorable horse. Beautiful. Benevolent bull. Yeah, I could just sit here and like read every card for 25 minutes, so I'm not necessarily going to do that. But there is a lot of like meditative power with these cards, which is awesome, because meditating with cards is a big part of how I use Oracle and Tarot cards, so that's awesome. Here's the happy little hedgehog. So fun. Lofty lion. That's what I like. It's kind of a neat assortment of animals, and there's a few I don't always see, like you don't always get the hedgehog. Okay, here is the Magical Moon card, and this card is talked about on this meditation experience card that comes with it. So you can use this. Take me on a spirit journey to remove the layers and reveal my inner strength. So to me, this card in this deck, like if I were shuffling and asking what I need, it's like, it's gonna sound funny, but I almost think of it as like the stop, drop, and roll card. Like, as soon as you get it, like, stop, meditation time, So that's like, yeah, I think awesome. I think it's a neat addition that makes the deck really have even more value. Here is the modest mouse, the tiny keeper of inner strength. Observant octopus, shapeshifting guardian of the sea. The optimistic otter, who is so adorable. Orderly owl. Give me a sacred vision in the moonlight. I love it. Playful penguin. These also would be like awesome art journaling prompts, like starters to work with pages featuring animals. So I might have to do that too. Like, how many projects can I take on at once in the middle of a move? Oh, so many. Proud peacock. Love it. Every time I see a peacock, though, I get that Katy Perry song in my head. If you know, you know. If you don't, Google it. Resourceful rabbit. There's my bunny, bears and bunnies, bees and bats. I'm totally covered by this deck. Excellent. They called it a rabbit, and that's fine because bunny is, of course, not an official name. Love it. And I love that in this deck, like, the rabbit signals more than fertility, which sounds silly, but that's often the, you know, the association with rabbit and bunny cards in Oracle decks. And as a person who doesn't have kids and can't have kids, that's not always, like, what I love to see with that, especially from an animal that means so much to me personally. So I love this, like, friendly, optimistic cleverness. That's much more how I think of the rabbit or the bunny, is like a little bit trickstery almost, just because, like, they have to be crafty to survive, just because it's the rabbit is prey for so many animals. And I just love that. Clever creature of the woods, teach me to leap easily over difficulty. Like, what's the obstacle? You can figure it out. And then with that optimistic, like, adorableness, right? Like, that's just, I like it. I like it a lot. Serene Swan, beautiful. Tranquil Turtle, I love this. We're going to be working with Sea Turtle energy in the November Determined to Shine retreat. So I love that. All of our retreats going forward are led by the spirit of an animal. So it's really fun. Barging Badger, as a Hufflepuff and a former staff member of the University of Wisconsin-Madison, I do have some badger affinity. I admit it. Clever Crow. Curious Cat. Very adorable. There's an orange cat in my life I love very much. Mischievous Monkey. Jester of the Jungle. I love it. The Roguish Raccoon. Super cute. I love this Playful Spirit of Pan. Like, what a neat way to add a new association to working with a raccoon. And actually, I think if I reach, yes, I just got this Pan Protection Mist from Sage Goddess. So maybe I can use that while I meditate with a raccoon card. See what happens. That could be interesting. Could be fun. Sensitive Sloth. So beautiful. Teach me stillness in the winds of change. I love it. The Earnest Elephant. Okay, how adorable is this elephant, first of all? Pillar of patience and kindness, bless my heart with your gentle nature. Gentleness, temperance, and goodwill. Okay, this just sings to me. It's also, like, I'm working with elephant energy a lot right now because the elephant is the chosen guardian of the October Determined to Shine retreat, which is this month, well, it's September when I'm recording this, and maybe still when you're watching, but in just a couple weeks, if you check the description box, we are having our elephant retreat, and so we're going to be creating our own oracle cards featuring the elephant and lessons from the elephant. We're going to do a meditation to meet your own elephant guide. We as a community have adopted a baby elephant who is adorable, that lives in Africa. So it's going to be amazing. If you like working with art and cards and divination, and I'm guessing you like at least some of those things because you're watching me, I really, really encourage you to check out that event because it's going to be amazing. And actually, like, why not just make it a deal? I'm just making this up now. If you use coupon code YouTube, you'll get a $20 discount on that event. So event links down below, coupon code YouTube will save you $20. And now I'm going to write myself a note because I got to make sure I set that up because I decided in the moment because it's how I roll. Okay, Earnest Elephant, moving right along. And, we're at the last card. That is the Prosperous Pig, regeneration, good luck, and abundance. Sacred symbol of fortune and fertility, bless me with opportunity for prosperity. So that is the Wild Whiskers Oracle. As I mentioned, huge fan of this deck. I think it's going to get a lot of play for me. Like I said, I think I'd like to try starting out each day with this deck. I'm like, okay, just set it down. I'll stop. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed the peek into this deck. I really think it's beautiful. I will have the link below to grab your own copy on Etsy if you're interested in getting this deck. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comments, hit the like button, subscribe, all those nice things. And I do like to end every single video, as some of you know, with just a reminder that you are loved, you are enough, and the sun will come out tomorrow, right? That many of us have been experiencing some dark times, but the light at the end of the tunnel is closer than you think, and you actually, within yourself, hold so much of the power you need to bring forth change and magic in your life. So, I love you. Thank you for being here. It means so, so much to me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Sending all my love. Bye-bye.